boom, 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 boom.
I think we are live. Yep,
Congratulations.
yep, we are finally. Okay, so now they can see the full screen. Let me tweet about it, and everybody can see us
I shall
live.
do the same. Oh, just so you know, it's still.
Can
Yeah,
see
you
it.
getting there. I'm just like because I clicked into it, I was like watching you click through your screen. But
Oh,
we seem to be
for
looking good
some
right now.
reason. Okay. What's fun about like live streams is that the first 10 minutes, I don't think they even matter, right?
Right, we're just waiting for people to filter in
Mm,
before we start
yeah,
talking about it. But it's good because it also saves it straight away.
yeah,
So as a video on demand, it works and people can just click in, hopefully.
absolutely. So I'm live, or we're live,
We certainly
talking
are.
about chapter 1174. Spoilers. Come on and watch us. Let's throw the hashtag there so people don't say, "But you spoiled the chapter for me."
They might, but it would take specific effort to click into a live stream in which we've said we're talking
Yeah.
of the Gear 5 reveal by
Yes.
not following One Piece when he was fighting Kaido in
Yes.
Onigashima. Like,
Yes.
uh, I don't know what to tell you. Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's dad. You're gonna have to get over it
Yes.
eventually.
Yes. You're like 20 years late.
You know, and I agree that like Gear 5 is definitely like the biggest reveal in One Piece
Yeah.
after the time skip, I would say.
Yes.
Um, there's maybe like Roger laughed
Yeah.
and like Laugh
Laughed.
Tale and stuff like that.
Yes.
But like
Yes.
Gear 5 is the one that's like if you could avoid being spoiled on it,
Yeah.
you get a really great moment. Too bad.
Yeah.
They put it on the Las Vegas Dome Ball, guys.
Yeah.
Like
I think the sphere it's called, right?
yeah, the Sphere, that's right.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas Dome Ball.
So missing out. Who's the second person? Some guy's asking me for his $20. Dude, I even announced the winner. Like, okay. Wait, is my camera
I saw
lagging?
this happening on Twitter, and you were like, check out my congrats on my
Yeah.
page or something like that. You'll see.
Wait, is this stream lagging? No way, dude.
It is a little bit.
No way. I think no. Okay,
Seems to like
perfect now, right?
tidied itself up. Looks all right now.
Okay. All right, perfect. Let me leave the chat here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Spoilers for chapter 11 and 74. If you don't want that, leave. Simple as that. So let's start talking about the major thing, which is Loki and Loki's devil fruit. All right?
Okay.
Okay. First of all, I've seen you tweeting that it's not a dragon fruit.
hmm
It is.
Okay. Your opinion is that it's the dragon fruit, or like, like the lizard fruit, dragon model,
I mean,
mythical
since it's
zone fruit.
Elbaf and it's the Elbaf legendary devil fruit, maybe it has
Mhm.
some some mythical name behind it, like maybe the Nidhogg, like a dragon, no me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nidhogg.
Yeah, the type Nidhogg or something like that. But it is the dragon. Since that with Kaido, it was the fish no me. I
Yeah.
believe.
Fish model dragon.
Yeah.
Right.
So I believe that it's going to be dragon model Nidhogg. I believe that is going to be.
I mean,
this way.
that would be a new distinct definition of devil fruit, which is like kind of cool. New definition of Zoan devil fruits,
Yes.
which would be kind of interesting. But my personal opinion is that it makes sense to me that Loki transformed into something. Because in mythology, Loki is a shapeshifter, right?
Yes.
But my thinking is that maybe it's more than that, right? Like maybe it's the story devil fruit, or like because we don't see it named, this chapter just gives me the feeling that Oda's like doing something. It's going to be more of a reveal. But I think that one is just going to have to be like time will tell. We might find out in the chapter.
I think it's like Luffy dying before the Gear 5 reveal, right? It's like him when he was melting or whatever, like the final,
Right.
the end of chapter 11 and 1043, when Luffy was dead and they announced that Kaido was the winner. And at the end of the chapter, we saw like Luffy with some transformation. You remember that, right? Yeah, so we got like 2 weeks of break and people were just giving insane theories about... Yeah. So I think it's similar to this one. Oda just simply loves throwing stuff and making the fans just think of whatever idea that you have in mind, right? But I think Loki's Devil Fruit is going to be as important as Luffy's somehow, like lore-wise, not only like power-wise.
Okay.
I think because like Emu, like I think Loki is the only character to ever kill an immortal or like regeneration. These people.
What we know, as far as we know.
So far, yes. And Emu simply kind of killed Harold. That's why Emu didn't want to send any Holy Knights, any other.
Elba.
Yes. So that is why I believe that Loki's Devil Fruit, whether like it's power-wise or lore-wise, like 800 years ago, is going to have the same meaning or the same effect to the story as Luffy's or Nika's Joy Boy's Devil Fruit. So first of all, I know it's still the brief spoilers, but what did you think about the reveal of Loki's Devil Fruit in general? Like Luffy riding him and all that.
Do you agree with that? I see someone asking what is the story fruit that I just mentioned. So at Zorro Navigator, it's just an idea. It's just a theory. We're on Elbaf, which is fable backwards. And I do think that along with the hallucination thing that we got told about earlier on in the arc, stories and myths and things like that are going to be very important continuing in Elbaf. You could say that Loki's backstory that we got also told us a myth/legend of God's Valley and what happened there. So it would be interesting to see how that continues and how like the grand story of the One Piece world continues to be told. So that was just me trying to answer that. But as to the reveal, I want to see what he looks like. I'm excited. I think it's going to be cool.
Yes. I think Worsgen said that he's going to be a black dragon, comparing him to Acnologia from Fairy Tail. So, and he's enormous. He's going to be huge. Like I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. Like even the monsters, the dream monsters.
Yeah.
Loki was bigger than them.
That's someone is saying that Loki like dwarfs them like they did to him.
Yes.
Which, if true, would put him at an unimaginable scale. In the One Piece, you couldn't put him in Dressrosa.
Yes.
Like, he wouldn't fit on the island of Dressrosa kind of size.
So, okay, I'm glad you mentioned this. Okay, so I tweeted about this like an hour ago or something. Do you think that Oda kinda put himself into a corner with the whole Loki and his size? Because can he even capitalize on the idea of how huge Loki is? Like, is it even possible for Oda? You know?
I guess with the need to save the kids how they were.
Yes.
Loki being able to turn to the size of a giant ship. Like, the ships that we've seen for the giants, I would say, are probably still a lot smaller than Loki, from what we've heard described.
Definitely.
But I think it was almost necessary. Until we see the scale of Loki, it's going to be hard to imagine what that scale is going to mean.
I mean, yes, we have
a massive dragon.
Yes. I mean, I know that we still have to wait and see the chapter, to see the panels, and to see the description of how big Loki is actually, right? But just from the description of the leakers, you can imagine, because the normal Loki is huge, like, it's insane, like, compared to the other giants, not even compared to Luffy, right?
Yeah.
So so how about this creature being this big? Can it even be possible that Oda can be consistent? Because we know the memes of Enma with Odin and whatever.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But is he planning for something with Loki? Like, is it necessary to have him this big? You know what I mean, right?
I think so. Like, I think this will be like Luffy's in his giant form in Gear 5, supposedly. Like, this is probably like an exaggerated form for Loki as well. I don't think that will be his like go-to existence for the rest of the arc. Like, reform at some point.
Yes.
That'll be cool. Like,
insane.
Hybrid Loki's gonna like probably look cooler than Kaido.
Hey, that's debatable, but insane aura. Like, I would imagine insane aura. Yes.
What I want to ask you is, we know Loki can damage an immortal.
Yes.
We know that apparently he is like big enough to threaten a country, right? Why did Shanks stop him?
Okay, so we're getting into the Shanks discourse, right?
How? But why would Shanks have stopped him other than just it's not the right time?
I mean, I think I have a reason on why Shanks stopped him. Because first of all, Loki going after Imu-sama is stupid. It's not the time. He's not as strong. I mean, we've seen the 6 strongest characters in God Valley. They weren't able to do anything to Imu-sama, right? So I think what?
Sorry, one of the people in the chat said, do you guys think that the owl will give Loki some ability to change his height so he can fit on the Straw Hat ship, or that he can permanently make him small? I wonder if something like that's happening.
But I think the owl
Continue.
Is not able to, like, because Loki is a living thing. I don't think the owl is able to change the size or the size of Loki. You know, like, I don't see Loki being small because of the owl. I don't think it's possible. You know, I think
right. Yeah. Is that something that was like part of his devil fruit powers? Is it Biblo? Is the owl?
Yeah.
It is called the grow fruit. Strengths and weaknesses. Enables the user to enlarge objects to gigantic size.
Yeah. So it's just objects.
Though it does say just objects, but
yeah.
I'm not sure that there are any. I don't think he says he can't do it on a living thing.
Because we haven't seen the owl speaks.
Is that right?
Yeah. But I think the
We've
theory...
been in Elbaf a long time.
I mean, the more reasonable theory is that the owl is going to make the Sun Ego bigger, so that Loki can fit in. Yeah, that makes sense. But Loki with this aura, being this small, like imagine being as small as the Tontata, that would be funny. I mean, I would pay to see it, but
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, to make Zorro and Sanji that small and keep everyone else the same size.
Yeah.
Just have Zorro and Sanji be like these tiny little weapons that keep fighting each other in a cage.
No.
Okay, I think the stream is lagging a little bit.
Wait. I think now it's working.
Okay.
So yeah, so far I think the owl cannot change Loki's size.
Okay, we will see.
Yeah,
we will see.
So going back to Shanks and Loki, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Shanks knows it's not the time for Loki, and that is the reason why Shanks stopped Loki. That's it, in my opinion. Yeah, because
simple as that. Probably it might not have needed to even fight him.
I don't know about the fight, you know, because I feel like Loki, as a character, he's kind of childish. Like, his mindset is kind of, he's more impulsive, he doesn't think, he just do, right? So it makes sense for him to go after the world government, because he doesn't know how dangerous the world government are, and how dangerous Imusama is. So for Shanks to try to convince Loki, you cannot, not only don't go after the world government, he's gonna tell him that you cannot do anything to the world government. There's no chance in hell Loki would not be fighting Shanks. I think at least there was some clash, you know? I mean, yes, it's clash piece, whatever, right? But at least there was some clash. And at that moment, maybe Loki felt the haki of Shanks, and he felt something that this guy is real. Like, maybe he felt something that whatever this guy is saying is real. So they didn't have to fight. It was just a simple clash with haki, and then Loki realized, I believe.
Loki really doesn't like Shanks, as far as we can tell. He actually really dislikes him. He called him a coward.
Yes.
Blah blah blah. Yes. So it's not impossible that Shanks like snuck Loki in some way to cage him up. Maybe I think we're lagging again. Do you want to?
No, I think it's.
It might be me. It might be my computer on. It might be my computer on this one. I'm not trying to.
Because I'm
gaslight you. No, it seems to be working. My bad.
Yeah, I'm checking.
I'm just conscious of it.
Yeah.
Hannah Amin 5231 says, "My opinion is Shanks stopped him because Loki was an important and strong character, and if he fights Imu, he might be reversied, and that his devil fruit might be taken away. Shanks stopped him because of that." I mean, on a purely tactical level, if Shanks knows that there's going to be a big fight one day, and wants Loki as an ally in that fight, big fight one day, and wants Loki as an ally in that fight, then yes, like, it's far too much of a risk to actually, like, try and assault Marie-Joy, like, on your own.
Yes. I think whoever knows about the story of God Valley and whatever happened to the strongest six against Imusama, I think they're eventually gonna realize that it's impossible to go after Imusama and attack Imusama immediately or go after the world government. I think it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe that it is possible that Shanks knows about the story of God Valley and whatever happened there. So yeah, he might...
I wonder if he ever met Dragon again. Like, there are so many untapped things for Shanks that once we get like an actual sit-down conversation flashback with Shanks that just explains who he is, going to move mountains.
Yes, absolutely.
We got some people talking. I Rom Peace G5 says, I think Loki calls him a coward because Shanks was waiting for the Warrior of Liberation to take on Imu. Why would he call Shanks a great pirate in front of Shamrock? The connection is bad, though. I think I agree with that. I think that's basically what you said. Like, Shanks has a knowledge of some check mark that needs to be checked before they can attack Imu, which is probably the awakening of Luffy's Devil Fruit.
And maybe the Devil Fruit of Elbaf, the legendary Devil Fruit of Elbaf.
Maybe. And Loki was chained up for how many years? Do you remember? Was it like 6 years?
8.
8 years. Yeah. So this was around, like, after Shanks has left Luffy for the last time. He's given him the straw hat, and No, so that was like when Luffy was like 7.
No. Because 8 years ago, Luffy was 11.
11.
Yeah, and whatever happened with Luffy and Shanks, Luffy was 12 at that time.
When he last saw Shanks.
Oh, no. That was 12 years ago. Okay, I remember the number 12. That was 12
right,
years
so
ago.
Luffy was 7.
7, yeah.
Okay. So that's an interesting timeline, right? But I guess we know that Shanks, like, did most of his stuff after he left his straw hat with Luffy. I suppose we could probably work that out.
Yeah, he even became a Yonko 6 years ago.
Who had Shanks' straw hat when he went to marry Joy?
Yeah, I remember some guy was asking this question. I was like,
oh,
that's actually insane when you think about it. Because he didn't even have his crew at that time, right?
Who did he entrust the straw hat to? That's interesting.
Maybe Scupper Gavan? No, I don't know.
Could have been anyone. Yeah, people are saying it was 6 years that he beat Loki.
Okay.
So,
fair.
But and that's when he became a Yonko, which makes sense from what we've seen of Loki, right?
Yes,
no one can argue that beating Loki isn't a Yonko level feat, I suppose.
Yes. So since we're talking about powers and power scaling and how strong Loki is, we gotta talk about the title of the chapter. The Lakers. Yeah. So do you believe that current Loki, with this insane Devil Fruit powers that he has, the dragon, is he the strongest? Like, maybe just exclude Emu and these freaks, okay? Is he the strongest?
I think it's an interesting title, considering we know that Hyrudin was shown to us in Dressrosa as, like, the strongest giant.
Was he though? Yeah, he
was.
Like,
physically, wasn't that like a thing?
Yeah, I think it was just because that he's a giant. Like, it wasn't like they were calling him strong.
Like he was the only. Okay, yeah, that was probably it. I was strength for giants is a massive thing.
Yes.
So, the world's strongest, can Loki be that whilst Shanks and Mihawk are out there? It's short of Akainu and, like, even people like that. That statement has to put him above, like, people we aren't comfortable putting Loki above, I think.
But this man has never left Elba for 8 years, and yes, we understand how powerful he is, but at the same time, we can't even compare. Like, unless
we've got no idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, in my opinion, titles don't mean shit in One Piece. I don't believe.
I mean, you could make an argument that if Shanks becomes a Yonko by beating Loki, Loki is just a chained up Yonko.
Yeah, like, true.
I think you could pretty easily argue that Loki is Yonko level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Based on just what we've seen in the flashback and stuff like that.
Yes.
We got. Do you ever think we would see a flashback from Imu's perspective, like Imu having panels of them running like Kuma. I mean, it's possible.
Knowing Oda, yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Definitely.
You're gonna by the end of One Piece, you will feel some sympathy for Imu. I could put that out there for free. Like,
I know for a fact that we're gonna feel this way for Blackbeard, but about Imu-sama, I don't know. Like, I know
Blackbeard's life is gonna be a good one.
Yeah. I mean, his flashback, like, eventually after we see it finally, yeah, some people are going to feel
sympathy for Doflamingo if you want to. Like, Oda's that good.
Yes, but Doflamingo was an insane man. Who just wanted power and.
But he was like that from a kid, and you can be like, it's not his fault.
Yes.
Up to a point.
Yeah.
So I do think that we will definitely get Imu flashbacks. We will see like the fight against Joy Boy and stuff like that in some way, shape, or form. The reason they fear Nika, yes. All of that I think will get explained and shown to us probably.
But that's just going to be in like 7 years, maybe.
Eventually,
yeah.
Can you imagine Shanks left the Straw Hat in a safe place the same way Luffy did while training with Rayleigh? Except Shanks might have done it to infiltrate Maryjoy and learn about Imu. I like that. Could he have left it in Laugh Tale? Did he just dropped it off in Laugh Tale, gone to Maryjoy?
I mean, honestly, like, I don't know anything about Shanks. Like,
when did he go to Maryjoy? I might be misremembering the time when that actually is happening.
The Shanks.
Yeah, because if it was like 10 years before the current story, then he'd already given his Straw Hat to Luffy. We might be overthinking it, but I could be wrong.
I think it makes sense. Yeah, I think it does. Like, we're just overthinking it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If Oda makes us cry on Akainu's backstory, he'll be the greatest mangaka. I almost think that's like locked in. Yeah. Akainu's such a like
interesting character.
His justice is so clear in Hate of Pirates specifically.
Yes. And Dragon.
That he definitely got done bad by a pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah. By current Yonko level, I think Loki is a Yonko level character, but if it was Kaido and Big Mom, I don't think he is, not even Luffy. They beat them in an unfair fight. I mean, Kaido and Big Mom both lost to a ring out, right?
Yeah. But at the same time, like,
Kaido was beaten. Big Mom, she just got pushed off the map.
Yeah,
and then blown up.
Yes,
like she got beaten, but like
she wasn't defeated by them.
In a different circumstance, if she wasn't in a floating island and stuff like that, it would have been a lot harder to put Big Mom down.
Yes.
But Kaido just got beaten.
Yes.
Eventually, and Long the raid did what it was supposed to do, tied him out, all of that. Like Luffy 1v1, does he beat Kaido now?
Yes.
I don't
know. Yeah, I mean, we don't know, but after Gear 5, Luffy pretty much defeated Kaido fair and square. Like, no one interfered there. No one. You can make an argument about pre-Gear 5 Luffy against Kaido with Yamato, the whole worst
but Guernica interfered, right? Like, I think pre-Gear 5 Luffy might have been able to beat Kaido. Just ACOC and Gear 4.
You mean if the CP0 agent didn't ruin the fight?
Yeah, if Guernica didn't get involved, that punch that Luffy was throwing there, it could have been it.
But Luffy said that was like my final blow. Like, I got nothing else.
It would have had to have been the last punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Hanahamin says again, Kaido was lifting the whole island. He fought Yamato, Zoro, Kid, Law, and even Samurai. Of course, yes, that was the point of the raid. It took everything and then the awakening of a god fruit to beat Kaido.
Yes.
So I still think he is definitely within the top 5 of everyone in One Piece. Still, he's a beast, big beast. You put him like in an arena 1v1 where he just is focused on beating you, and he's gonna kick the crap out of most people.
I agree. Yeah.
Um,
Dude, the connection is bad. I gotta fix this. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first stream. It's just a test.
this is it. We're figuring it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's an interesting one from One Piece.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. No. Go on.
I think Imu was once the ancient kingdom's leader, corrupted by a devil. Oda hinted top musica-like beings exist. Maybe a god fruit corrupted him.
No. Because
okay.
Imu is the manipulator. Making this character was manipulated. At that time, it's just bad writing. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it'd be like an alien popping up and taking over the main villain in the last, like, 5 chapters or something.
Yeah. It's like Zetsu in Naruto. You watch Naruto, right?
That's what I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so, no. It's not going to happen. It's just ruined everything. No. Like, when we all thought that Madara was the final antagonist and Zetsu is like the mind for Madara, and then exactly. So it's not going to happen. Like whatever Oda is planning for, whether the final antagonist is Emo or Blackbeard, they're absolutely going to cook. Like there's no shenanigans. There's no someone popping out of his body. It's not going to happen. Like it's just pure great writing. Yo.
Hello at Aki1.
Yep.
Aki1. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Yeah, so let's talk about the chapter again a little bit. The upcoming chapter that we're excited for. People are suggesting that it's the Nidhogg fruit. That's what you think, right? You think it's maybe Nidhogg, Jormungandr. There are a lot of big serpent creatures in Norse mythology that it could be.
But you agree that it's the same serpent from the Immoral, right? Like LOKI is that serpent.
Or rather, maybe 500 years ago, someone had the same fruit, right?
But they said...
Because they can't be Loki. Loki's not that old. He never...
But like even Harold, once LOKI ate the devil fruit, he said like no one was even able to do it, like for a while. And a while for a giant means a while.
It's true.
Yeah.
Vegapunk. So we got... Even the One Piece narrator says Kaido, those who know him have a certain saying, if it's one-on-one, always bet on Kaido.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those people might know Kaido and not know Imu. Yeah. Like, we're talking, like, over the whole thing.
Yes.
You remember how Vegapunk said it was a conflict of interests? It's true, it wasn't good versus evil, right? That's what Vegapunk said.
He hinted that it wasn't good versus evil.
Yeah. It's more than that.
But that was
in some way.
From his perspective, and I don't even believe that Vegapunk is a good guy. Like in my perspective, I don't believe that he's a good guy. Like what
I think he's like complete pure neutral, like pure science neutral.
Yep,
I'll do
exactly. Agreed. Whatever York, her name is York, right?
Yep.
Yeah, whatever greed York has or had, Vegapunk had the same greed. Like whatever you're gonna say, becoming Celestial Dragon, whatever that greed was, I believe that Vegapunk had the same greed. Why is it lagging? Oh my god. Oh, the internet is cooked, dude. Because my
I think it's hit and miss. Like
no, it's because my Ethernet cable was cooked, so I got a new one, and it's god awful. Okay, I gotta get a new one. Yeah.
Luckily, that's something that could be fixed for the next one. We've got a break week, so.
Okay, so I think let's have a final question and then we wrap it up.
Yeah. Someone says, "I like this. Can you guys do it once a week or so?" I think we might end up doing that. Yep. We might end up doing that.
Yep.
I want to just hang out with you more often anyway, mate. So
me too. I just love this.
And yeah, I'm sorry for Ron Piece if I've just let you know that it's a break week. I do believe that we're going on break after this chapter.
Yeah,
so
it's official break week.
Yeah, we'll have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And L. Laureate, Z, or Z, said, Imu knows about the danger of Loki, who offed Harold, but still here 14 years later. He clearly has a plan to take over Loki via Domi Reversi or some other means. Are we getting a DR Loki as final op? I think that's a great point. Go on. I think we disagree.
Yeah. I just don't see Loki ever getting Domi Reversi, because if there is a counter or like some way to undo the Domi Reversi, we might get it. I mean, okay, after this question, let's talk about the Zoro stuff, okay? But for Loki, I just don't see it happening, because it happened to his father, so he's gonna avoid it, like, no matter what.
Well, his dad got, he made the contract.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Harold made the contract, whereas a Domi Reversi is like an ability that's being used on you by Imu.
Yeah.
And how do we normally break Devil Fruit abilities? Well, it's hacky.
Yeah.
But I mean, and actually that's what we've seen works. Garp and Roger together were enough they had to overcome Rox's hacky.
Yes, the mass.
They had to overcome Rox's Conqueror's hacky.
Yeah.
And the act of doing that, when they did finally hit him, banished the Domi Reversi, it seems. So it was like a big enough Conqueror's hacky hit, much like we saw with just like we saw with the Gorosei on Egghead.
Like what? You mean
the Gorosei
with Joy Boy
de-transformed before teleporting back, because they got hit by a big enough blast of haki, because their transformations are similar to a Domi Reversi. Telling you now. They aren't Devil Fruit abilities. They're just like Book of Evil abilities.
Yes.
This person's giving me a brainwave. That's cool. I think that might be a thing.
That's good. That's good, honestly. I mean, yes, it is Joy Boy's haki, and it's special. Like, it's not just about how strong he is.
But that's all it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't getting punched with it.
Yeah.
You know? It wasn't like physical strength. It was just haki, and it cleared them out.
So, you think that... But yeah, but... Okay, I think you got a point. You got a point. Like, it's all about the haki, right?
It's all about the haki. Yeah. That's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got lots of people talking. So Hannah Amin said, last 3 questions. 1, thoughts on Davy Jones. 2, man marked by flames. And 3, dragon coming to Elbaf. Do you have anything there?
We start with dragon.
Okay.
Okay, the easy one. He's not. Can we just leave him alone? No, but like,
sure. Too busy burning Maryjoy and stuff like that.
Yeah, like whether it's Dragon or Blackbeard, whoever is doing this to Maryjoy, he's busy, and Dragon is not coming to Elbaf, because if Dragon didn't show up on Egghead, which is he got all the reasons to show up there because of Kuma and Kuma's story and everything, and Vegapunk as well. Like, he's got a history on Egghead, but showing up to Elbaf, why? Like, what would like the reasoning even be, right?
The only reason I could think of is like he knows that Imu is there, so he can like actively do something against Imu, but Imu's not actually there.
Yeah, technically Goku. Like,
So I think the God Knights that are there are people of interest. If you could take them out, I think you would be harming Imu. He
yes.
said it costs him something to make these contracts. So if you start defeating his God's Knights, you're like taking out a tactical advantage or like removing some of their supplies or however you want to say it.
But like, yeah, I mean, you have a great point. Like, do you think it's like a domino effect with like taking down the Holy Knights one by one is going to affect Emu until you eventually kill all the Holy Knights and all the Gorosei, and then you can kill Imu-sama? Do you
Yeah,
think?
probably. They're probably like Horcruxes from Harry Potter if that is something
Uh,
that you
yeah,
you know
exactly. Like, yeah, like I think you cannot kill Imu-sama unless you have
whilst
taken
one
out
of their
all this.
contracts is still around.
Yep, exactly. I think that's the whole
That would
immortality when it comes to emo.
that would work.
Yes.
So yeah, Dragon's probably not there. Davy D. Jones. Is that got any ideas for Davy D. Jones? Do you think they're
I
do you
mean,
think he's Joy Boy?
uh, I I used to believe that he was Joy Boy or he is Joy Boy, but until Rox told Emu that who like you were afraid of more, was it Joy Boy or David Jones? I think that pretty much confirmed that they are two different people,
Gotta
right?
be right.
Yeah. But I think he's an incredible character, Davy Jones, and I do believe that Davy Jones has got something to do with 800 years ago with the whole story of Joy Boy and Imusama.
The
Maybe,
Void Century.
yeah, the Void Century. Like I used to have an insane theory that because Joy Boy was the first pirate ever and all he wanted was freedom, so he was the rightful owner for the throne to be the king of the ancient kingdom of the, what is it called? The Great Kingdom or whatever, the ancient kingdom. Okay, so then he left to become a pirate. So it got to two people, which is Davy Jones and Imusama, and they were fighting for the throne. I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think Imu is a shadow. That's not a silhouette we're seeing. That's what they look like. And they are literally someone's shadow that was taken from like by Moria's fruit because he's still important in the story
Yes.
apparently.
Yes.
Um, and through the immortality surgery from Law's fruit became a real boy, as it were. I don't think Imu's a real person. They're either an alien or a shadow, and maybe they're Joy Boy's shadow or Davy Jones's shadow.
But yeah, but that would just be Zitsu,
That would
right?
explain why they're so scared of them. If he was Joy Boy's shadow, he'd be terrified because the second they touch, like he'll become the shadow again, and that's all that they'll be.
Oh. I don't want to see it
It's an
happening.
idea.
Yes.
I'm glad I've said it out loud because then if it becomes true,
Let's hope the live stream wasn't lagging so they can hear you.
yeah, let's hope it was lagging. And they said the man marked by flames.
It's like the cousin meme when Blackbeard pirates were talking about the man marked by flames, and then he was like checking his neck. Then he said,
Is it
maybe
me?
I could
Like,
be the yeah.
yeah.
Like at this point, I genuinely cannot tell you. Like we used to think that it was.
It still could be Gaban. It still could be Gaban.
No, why? Like tell me, because he was living in Elbaf. He didn't leave for 20 years. Like
You're right. He doesn't have a black ship that's followed by whirlpools and stuff like
exactly.
that. Like,
Yes.
I
Yes.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. But he did say he had more to tell you. He had more to tell Luffy and stuff once they saved Elbaf.
Oh yeah, but it's just it doesn't necessarily mean that like it has to do with the man marked by flames. But at the same time, if like it was going to be one of Roger's pirates, maybe it's going to be Seagull, the fishman that they have. Maybe it's going to be him. Like I used to have this crazy theory, but in some notebook, I don't even know where it is. But yeah, it's Seagull, the fishman from the Roger Pirates. He is the man marked by flames. If you want my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a character we haven't met yet, which
Yeah.
I think is quite likely the case.
Yeah, because like all the Roger pirates have a major role in the story, right? Like every like checkpoint we have, like entering
Yeah,
the Grand Line, we met Crocus, and then at the middle, before entering the Shinsekai, we
yeah,
met the New World. We met Rayleigh there,
yeah.
and then at the end,
Coach the ship.
now yeah, and then Scupper Gaban. So like in every major point in the story, we meet one of the Rogers pirates. So maybe the key, as it was Kid or Killer, I think Killer. The key to Laugh Tale or to the One Piece is going to be one of the Rogers pirates. So maybe it's Siegel, the
Maybe.
fisherman from the
Yeah,
Rogers
that's a
pirates.
good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Man Marked by Flames is still a massively important character. There's no
definitely.
like they will appear, but whether it's Elbaf or beyond, who knows? Um, I don't really have a like good guess because my good guess was Gaban, and then he turned up with a scar, and I was like, I got it. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I even thought it might be Saul. Like I thought it might be the giant Saul, but just based on the fact that like he was definitely marked by flames.
Yes, yes.
But no, it doesn't seem like it.
I think it
Doesn't
was the
seem like we've
most
met them.
common theory that Jaguar di Sol was the man
Mhm.
with the flames, but now it's just debunked. Whatever theory,
Yeah, because I mean, he's not riding again. He's not riding around on a pitch black ship with whirlpools following him around.
exactly.
So
Yes.
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
They said someone in the chat said Dragon could arrive in Elbaf to stop Imu. He witnessed God Valley, and Elbaf feels like God Valley 2.0. The revolutionaries versus the Holy Knights may mark the real war. I agree with it, but I think I do think this is going to be about the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
The Straw Hats
Yep.
learning how to defeat this power that they see in front of them. I don't think any of the God Knights are going to die here.
You think so?
I don't think so. I think we might learn how to stop their regeneration and defeat them like the Rogers pirates did.
Okay.
But I think it wasn't just Conqueror's Haki that Loki hit Harold with. It was the power of love, too. The only person that Loki ever loved.
Ah.
I think there's a secret ingredient to the destruction of an immortal that is very hard to make happen. It's a bit like, if you ever read Jujutsu Kaisen, it's a bit like a Black Flash, where like it's just it happens because it happened, because the exact circumstances were right. Not something that Loki can just do to all of them.
Ah, yeah. I mean, and One Piece is all about like destiny and fate, right? So it makes sense. Like he was at the right time at the right place.
I do think we'll see. I mean, Kuma and Vegapunk are still on the island. Like, Vegapunk seemingly knew a bit about the power of love. And I do think Imu said something about like this is the power of evil.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, what defeats evil? Good. Or love, maybe.
Yeah. I think it makes sense.
So I think that's the next step. But I am excited to see Luffy and Loki start like just throwing hands.
Finally, yes.
It's been about like 9 months since like Luffy was around and doing stuff.
Yeah. Almost 8, 9.
Fighting Gaban, was it?
Yes. It's been a while since we've seen Luffy in action.
Is that the last time that we saw Luffy like throw an attack or anything? Was it fighting Gaban?
I do believe yes.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's time for him to start showing up.
Yeah, finally. We got Gear 5 Luffy and the reveal of Loki's Devil Fruit. I think the chapter is going to be insane. Like, the leakers hyped this shit up. Like, you would think that this chapter was going to be Laugh Tale chapter, Gear 5 chapter. So let's hope. Now we gotta wait and see, like, the full chapter with the panels and all. Yeah. So, okay, quick one.
Yeah.
No, go on. I'm sorry.
No, please.
Because I want to talk about Zoro and Domi Reversi.
I'm not in any rush. We can keep going for a little bit.
No,
Um,
yeah, okay, cool. I'm just afraid that it's going to be too long for them because it's our first live stream and the connection and all.
we'll all figure it out together.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Um, Zorro.
Yes,
I
yes.
think I'm the one on Twitter who got the biggest post about like, is he about to get Domi reversied?
Okay.
Like, he definitely hits himself towards the ground, right?
Yeah, and then he was looking down. It's like it was grabbing him or something.
The shadows looked a little bit weird. People were pretty convinced it was his like arm over himself, a bit like this with the strips. Because he's got like white lines down his arm thing there,
Yeah.
and would have been.
I think, like, I just made a video about it. It's out like a couple of hours ago. I think he's going to get Domi Reversit. And because Domi Reversit is like Domi Reversit is all about like devil and devil's contract, and since Zoro is the king of hell, and hell got all the devils and stuff, so he's going to get Domi Reversit. But because he's the king of hell, Domi Reversit wouldn't have an effect to Zoro, so he can't possibly get Domi Reversit.
That would be quite a feat, wouldn't it? That would be quite a feat that put him above Rox and Harold.
No. It's just about devils and king
Harold
of hell. It's not about powers. It's not about like him overcoming.
About vibe.
Yep. Yeah. It's not like he outpowered or like outshined Rox and Harold and all these guys. It's just about king of hell, and Domiverse is all about devils.
I mean, you absolutely could be right. You absolutely could be right.
Yeah.
You know, like Oda could do anything. Like Zoro could get Domi reverses, and he could like put the curse into one of his swords if he wanted to. Like maybe the Wado Ichimonji like holds a demon inside of it because Zoro does this thing. Like.
Yes. Like maybe some sword, like in the past, got Domi reversed before. Like some guy got Domi reversed and did the same. I mean,
that's a fair point. Lawliat Z says Domi Reversi involves trading lifespan. I don't see that happening to anyone other than Brook, where lifespan does not matter. That's also why it can happen to Loki, because as much as we all like Loki, Loki doesn't have to ever get out of Elbaf. He might die in this arc.
What? Loki might die?
Anything could happen, is all I'm saying. We've just met the guy. He's not, like, integral to the story, if Oda doesn't want him to be.
But Rox said that I have to get 2 devil fruits in order to be able to beat Imusama and the world government. And one of them was Harold's, which is now technically Loki's. So, yeah, Loki's gonna play a huge role to defeating Imusama with Luffy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think...
It's, you know, it's not something I've necessarily wrapped my head around. It's not something I've necessarily, like, considered. Like, if... Like, does Loki stay an ally after Elbaf? Does he journey with the Straw Hats? Does he, like, any of that? It's going to be very interesting. I don't think Luffy should take Loki to meet Shanks. There, I said it.
Oh, so is Loki joining the Straw Hats?
Luffy invited him.
Yep.
It's quite similar to
the tree. Luffy invited the tree. This doesn't.
And they, you know, they do have a tree on the Sunny, but that's why they couldn't bring King Balm, because they've already got one tree.
You even remember his name, dude. You remember his name? Dude, no.
You think I don't remember Whole Cake Island?
Oh my god! Why do you even remember his name, dude?
I don't know. It's just right up there, King Balm. Yeah.
Okay. I think you're a walking SBS, dude. Like or Viver Cart. No, Viver Cart, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Someone said his Katetsu is also cursed, which of course.
Yes.
Like Zoro getting Domi reversied. Who knows? He's definitely heading towards the ground, which is not a good place to be.
Yes.
But we'll see. giants live 400 years, which is why they were the prime candidates for Dominant Reversi from Imu. That's absolutely fair. This person's right that like these giants won't be like. Remember how when Imu killed Saturn?
Yeah.
He burned, but he like aged. He turned into a skeleton first.
Yes.
So that lifespan thing is absolutely a part of Imu's powers. I agree with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's right. Like we can still save Dori and Bruggy. Like they don't have to die like Rox did, for example.
Yeah, okay, but how would you even like undo the Domiverse? How would you like remove it?
Well, like I said, I think it's probably just a big old Blaster Conqueror's Hake.
From Luffy or Loki?
Maybe you can just beat Imu and like they have to leave and then the spell breaks. You know? If you remove Imu from Elbaf, maybe...
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good...
Because they were also there on God's Valley when that happened, so the proximity might be a thing.
I think it makes sense, yeah. Once Emu Gonku leaves Elbaf, the Domiverse, will be like removed.
This El Laureate guy is scary.
Why?
Which is why Big Mom also wanted giants, because she can also gain power by trading lifespan.
Oh, yes.
I give you your roses, El Laureate Z. I give you your roses on that one. She was like, I would have ruled the world if I had the giants.
Yeah.
It's not because the giants are that much stronger than everyone, even though they are. She just would have been unstoppable if she had giants' lifespans behind her, like she did for like, Pedro and Jinbei and stuff. That guy cooked.
He cooked for real.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? Someone in our Straw Hats group chat said Lily could be the previous user of the Pawpaw fruit who spread out all the poneglyphs around the world. I think that's a pretty standard theory for people at this point.
I think ever since Emu just talked about Lily and the whole Lily stuff with King Cobra, I think that chapter pretty much confirmed that, like, Lily was behind it all. I mean, do you think...
And that's someone with Rompies, apparently.
Rompies said it.
So, Rompies is the one, Lily being the Pawpaw fruit. I think that's well considered, because I also think that there's been a lot of hints that Vivi would end up with the Pawpaw fruit. Like, or that she was connected in some way to the Pawpaw fruit. Like, her number was the same, or something like that.
Okay.
Like I'm not massively aware of the theories, but I know that there were theories even before, like, Dressrosa, that Vivi would end up with the Pawpaw fruit.
Yeah. So you mean Kuma is going to die?
In a lot of ways, Kuma has already died a few times.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Kuma finds out that the main big bad guy is right there, he's gonna freak out just like he did against Saturn. He's gonna go. He's gonna, I don't know what could happen there.
Yes.
I do think he's like a ticking time bomb, as it were, in the story. The Rompies mentions that Dofi wanted to take Mary Joy's sacred treasure, which he thinks might have been the grimoire that Imu used. It's possible. I viewed it personally as Imu's body being the sacred treasure of Marijoy, because he was talking to Law and said, if I had the Opie no Mi, I could have got the sacred treasure, which involves just personality swapping Imu and Dofi.
Wait, do you think that was the case?
I think that was Dofi's plan. I think Dofi wanted to take Imu's body for himself.
So Doflamingo knows about Imu-sama?
I believe so, but that seems hinted at. Like, he's like, I know the secrets of Mary Joy.
Yeah.
Like, they're sending assassins after me and all of that stuff. He's pretty You must know. I don't know. Um, but I've definitely spoken about that in the past before. Like I think the four most important devil fruits up until we heard about Loki's were Luffy's,
Yeah.
Blackbeard's, Law's, and Sugar's.
Sugar, because it's just a glitch. Like sugar's devil fruit's
Sugar's
just
ability to remove the memory of a person from everyone in
yeah.
existence
That's
is
just
going to
the
be pretty
craziest thing ever.
important,
But I don't think
I think.
Oda's gonna include sugar's devil because it's so
I
complicated, you know.
you know how like certain devil fruits just have like evolved versions of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
there are
yeah.
some that are just the same but better. I
Yes.
think there's a version of Sugar's devil fruit that's the same but better
What's
that Imu
even?
uses to erase people because we
Oh,
know that that's like Imu's whole thing.
yes.
That island never existed.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And that even happened with Gonku in the previous chapter. Once Gonku started
Yep.
kinda
Yeah,
remembering.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, are
yeah.
you starting to remember
Yes,
Gonku?
yes, yes. It's like
Oh,
a
that's
pudding.
good. Yeah, no, I do. There's got to be something there, right?
Like, I mean, when you think about it, Imu's powers is kinda like Emu has all the ability, like all the devil fruit ability. Oh, like because
We have
yeah, because for example, like the
no
whole
clue.
memory stuff, it's like you can say pudding, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and some other like the
Yeah.
whole magical
Okay.
circle and the Domireversi and the regeneration and the immortality. That's low. So it's like combining so many different devil fruits into one. Because Emu's
I'll
devil
leave
fruit.
one last theory that I
Yeah,
had, which was that Imu's devil fruit is the Chimera devil fruit.
yeah, yeah.
That
So
who knows what that might mean for
uh,
their abilities because we've seen them become the massive, seemingly like Zoan form thing that they become,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
When Sabo with Sabo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And so we know they've got that in the bag. We know they've got like these weird like magical abilities. Um, Ron P says they might have all the devil fruit abilities. It's entirely possible.
Yeah, I
It's
do believe
entirely
that.
possible,
Yeah, I believe that Imu-sama's devil fruit is the original devil fruit, like
right?
the devil fruit,
Okay.
because like for example, Luffy's devil fruit, he can turn anything like whatever he imagines into reality, right? But with Emu, she can turn other people into beasts, yokai. Like that's just
Yep.
like how? Like Luffy with this
Yep.
insane devil fruit, he's not like he can't even do it. But Imu's devil fruit for some reason like can control other people and can't
Luffy hasn't done it so
yet.
far.
Ah.
We might get that like everyone gets Gear 5 moment.
Nah, dude, no.
It could happen.
This
Like
picture with all
the
the straw hats having oh my god, dude, that's
you know,
my
like in Naruto when they've all got the cloak and they've all got the
yeah.
Rasengan.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's just my worst nightmare. And at that time you're just gonna have to pretend to yeah, that's cool. Yes,
You mean like
yes.
when Bonnie did it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like at least like it had like with the Bonnie stuff.
I think Bonnie's makes sense and it's earned.
Yeah,
Bonnie
exactly.
deserves a
Yes,
Nico
yes.
transformation.
Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
was all about that.
Exactly. Yes.
But like if I see Zoro with a Gear 5 transformation and Sanji with a Gear 5 transformation, I
Yes.
do think I might be out for a little bit. I might have to.
I think you just you're either gonna leave or you're just gonna pretend that it's cool. It's like the
At the same
coolest thing
time,
ever. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
at the same time,
yeah.
my friends are my strength.
For-
I'm saying Oda could do it. Oda could do it, and he could write it, and it wouldn't be as bad as we're making it seem.
Yeah, because we're not as good as Oda. I know, I get you.
Nope.
But at the
This
same
is it.
time, like yeah, if I told you 3 years ago that Jewelry Bonnie is for some reason is going to have a like a Gear 5
Yep.
look or whatever you want to call it, I would
Yeah.
just be like straight up telling you that nah, this is just the worst thing ever. Yeah, I
Right.
get what you're saying, but at the same time, like every individual, like every straw hat, has his own like or their own abilities, stories behind them, and so giving them Gear 5 would just mean that they don't matter, if that makes sense. Because now we're getting like a Brook story, Brook like
Right.
character
It would
arc.
remove their individuality if,
Exactly, yes. So
yeah,
yeah, because with Jewelry Bunny it made sense because it's all about she's not able to go out with like and the sun for the sun lights and stuff, and then
yeah,
she was
yeah.
always like dreaming about or like believing that Nika is real, and her father believed that Nika is real. So then in Egghead, when she was at her
Yeah.
lowest, she saw Nika in front of her. Yes, like it was poetic.
Yeah.
For the
And the
tribesman.
distorted future thing works because she's imagining a world in which she had Luffy's devil fruit and she
Yes.
became like that, and there you go.
Yeah.
So it really does work with her devil fruit specifically.
Yes.
Um, but anyone else will feel like a cop out.
Yep.
Um,
I mean, for now, right?
yeah. I would love to see Bonnie use distorted future on Kuma to turn him back into like prime Kuma for like just like 5 minutes, you know? Like
Why?
so that he can save everyone like he did in Sabaudi, because things might get bad on Elbaf. Things might get really bad on
Oh.
Elbaf if more people start getting dummy reversing. Like if Zoro gets dummy reversing, we're in a lot of trouble. That dude is fast and really strong. I know I joke about him a lot,
Yeah.
but he is a dangerous dude,
Yeah.
especially if you made him immortal.
Yeah. True. I think yeah, it all depends on the whole Zoro situation. Like if
Yeah.
he, for some like reason or for some like Oda plot twist, like get Domi reverse it,
Mm.
now it's a threat. Like for us even readers, that everyone can really get Domi reverse it, because now you can
Yeah.
say that the main character and his people they're just not gonna get Domi reverse it. It's just typical shonen stuff, right?
Yeah.
But if like a character like Zoro gets Domi reverse it, that's just a huge threat to everyone.
I think until a straw hat gets dummy reversing, we don't have like the narrative promise
Yeah.
that we will learn how to break that spell. You get me? Dory and Broggy
Yeah.
might not get saved here. They might have to all be killed because they've been transformed by Imu.
Okay.
But if Zoro got transformed, he's not dying. Therefore, we're going to learn how to break the spell, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And if that's so, do you
El
think we're
Laureate, real quick, said Bonnie should de-age Jarul because he was the
Yes.
strongest dude in the world.
Yeah. I mean, if he was like legit the strongest, like imagine having two Lokis in this arc.
What if Jarul is like giving a big speech in this chapter and that's all that the title of the chapter is about?
No, oh my, no, 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 no. I think the leakers were just saying that, like, maybe it has to do with Loki and Luffy. So, no, it's not about Yarrow. I don't think so.
No, I
Yeah,
know, but I can't put it past Oda to like
yeah, yeah,
fake us out.
yeah.
Um, Saiyan87 has joined recently, and we will wrap this up soon, I think. But we'll get to this one. It says the strongest in the world doesn't mean one person; it means unity. Loki's unnamed dragon devil fruit hints at an ancient pre-void century power tied to Elbaf's gods. His act of saving the children, and I think they're probably typing a little bit more. But I kind of agree with that. I do think maybe the strongest in the world could mean Loki and Luffy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like they are currently the
Strongest power that you can
strongest
imagine.
pink power
Yes,
in the
yes.
world aimed at the same place.
But you can, I mean, I think you can have like the same argument for like Cousin and Blackbeard, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's like the
I think
biggest
you could.
threat for the word government. Like so far, it's Cousin and
Black
Blackbeard.
is the most dangerous man on the planet.
Yeah, exactly. So having Blackbeard the son of the son of Davy Jones, the son of Roxy Zibek.
Son of
Yeah,
Rocks,
yeah, yeah,
descendant of
yeah, yeah,
David
yeah,
Jones.
the descendant of Davy Jones, and with Kuzan, who's like a former admiral. That's a huge threat. Like that's just
Like, and I would say that Kuzan probably, like, in my head, Kuzan is the second strongest admiral. Him and Akainu are like pretty much
yeah,
equal.
it makes sense. Yeah, yeah,
And Kizaru, Green Bull, and Fujitora are all a little bit below them.
yeah.
Um, and I do think Blackbeard is probably stronger than Kuzan. Like, he's just goofy. But if he ever he's got the Earthquake fruit and the Darkness fruit. He's a broken boy.
Like eventually, yeah, he's definitely gonna be stronger than Kuzan. But I think currently, I think Kuzan is stronger. I think.
You know how Shanks said to Whitebeard, Blackbeard's hiding his strength. He's been hiding it from you.
Yeah.
I think that's what Oda's been doing to us as the reader.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Blackbeard is stronger than any of his crew. That much I'll say. Even Kuzan.
Because honestly, like Law, he was not a threat to Blackbeard. Like no matter how.
Yeah, Blackbeard was fucking around.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just like he didn't care.
Yeah, like if Blackbeard never felt threatened, and then when Beppo smacked him out of the way, it wasn't that like Blackbeard was defeated. He just, he got beaten by the raw strength of it.
Yeah.
And the surprise of it.
And I think
I do think if Blackbeard wanted to and he didn't care about it at all, he absolutely would have been able to smash
definitely
and just use his devil fruit and rip it apart.
Yeah, yeah. I think the same thing would have happened with Shanks and Kid if like Shanks didn't see in the future that Kid was going to destroy the other ships and the like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just going to play around with Kid Shanks.
Yeah. This Lawliet agrees with you, saying like Zebek was talking about Nika and Loki's fruit specifically. Those two being creatures / people directly connected to the first world makes sense. Although I think maybe the first and second world, if Loki is the dragon of the second world, right? Then maybe that's what it is. Maybe Luffy is the most powerful being, the strongest in the world from World 1, Nika.
Yeah.
And then Loki is the strongest from World 2.
Nah, Joy Boy was.
Not like actually, but just like
just raw
the
power.
Strongest person in World 2 was the person that had Loki's devil fruit. The strongest person ever in World 1 was Nika, the one that had Luffy's devil fruit. That might be.
But
that's really long.
I used to believe that the second world was 800 years ago, was the Void Century, and the first world, was like whatever 1,000 years ago.
I could see that being true.
Yeah.
And then Ryuma did kill a dragon.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh,
that was 400 years ago.
Yeah, 400 years. And it was related to the word government, right? Or that's just something in my mind.
Well, people say that like the world government didn't attack. No, it was said in Wano that they were held back by one man, right? Ryuma. Ryuma did hold back the world government who coveted Wano. That's what they said.
Yeah. For some reason, I had in my mind that like Ryuma and the word government.
You got to maybe that's how you make a black blade. You got to plunge it into an immortal.
Maybe.
Good luck, Zara.
Yeah,
good luck, Zara.
Yeah, good luck.
I want to know more about Mihawk. All of this stuff is just making me more excited for the people that we don't have on the island right now.
Yeah, true. Like whatever Dragon is doing right now, like with Pirates, or the Cross Guild.
Blackbeards.
Yeah.
You know. This geezer.
Yes!
Is gonna.
Yes!
This guy right here is gonna take it over.
Yes, the final antagonist.
It is such a good figure.
Yeah, so good. So
climbing out of the darkness. Yeah. Tenzin Zekai. Like, don't want to show off the Zoro figure because I'm like, why have I got this?
Nah, that's cool. You have to get Sanji. You know, I don't even have.
I do have to get Sanji now.
Yeah.
And I will.
For some
And then
reason,
I'll get
we
a shelf
both
and put them up.
we don't have. Yeah. It's gonna look good. Honestly, it's going to look good.
Yeah. We'll have to get you a Marco the. Have you got a Marco the Phoenix
No,
figure, right?
no.
No,
For
no.
some
We'll have to
reason,
get you
I
one.
don't. Yeah. Just have a like poster, and that's it.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Rocco boy. Oh, these. Yeah, no. You can't have my Kizaru either.
Oh yeah.
Sashiburi da no.
Sashiburi dana. We're getting some voiceover stuff, huh? So I think
get there eventually.
Let's just wrap it up, right? I think we talked.
Yeah, I think this has been a good proof of concept for now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So whatever like issues we got, like connection issues and stuff, it won't happen in the next live stream. I promise.
Yeah, you're gonna try another Ethernet cable, right?
Yeah. So
something like that, and
yeah,
I think that's good. Considering this is only the brief spoilers, and we've done what, like an hour and a little bit. Yeah, we've done like an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. So
that's cool.
I think it is probably time to put it down. I think we did well.
Yep. I mean, that's just for the brief spoilers. So
shit.
We're going to figure it out, and we're going to stick to schedule, hopefully, and you guys will be like noted to that. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you for listening to us. And yeah, wonderful stream. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for all.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Yep. And because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to